I cannot believe it. Can you believe it? I don't think you can believe it that we are back in Age of Darkness Final Stand. That is a sentence that it's been 3 months or 4 months. I don't even know that last time. When was the last time I actually said that? But it feels good to be back. Let me be honest. And boy, do I have a special treat for you guys this time around. No, it's not gonna be normal difficulty. Hell no. It's actually gonna be our very first attempt and first look at 8.8x Nightmare difficulty play. Yep. I don't think I've ever received this many requests to do anything in my entire life than to try out 8.8x. And I didn't want to spoil it for myself. I wanted it to be on video with you guys experiencing this for the first time, just as we did with all the other difficulty levels. You know, if you're a returning viewer, this isn't a surprise for you. We do a lot of things like, you know, first tries and all that on video as well. So I'm not just recording all the ultimate success and all that good stuff, but also the ultimate failures, which this pretty sure it's gonna be. Let's be honest here. Officially it's called Hardships. Okay, so it's not modifiers as I've been calling them. But I don't even know what these are, so we're gonna give this a quick read. We're gonna have a little bit longer intro this time around because this is a very special occasion, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a quick read, but first. Okay, we can set these individually to nightmare difficulty. Yep. Okay, now let's go through all these hardships. Hero-less. No way. Face the challenges of the Veil without a commanding hero. Are you shitting me? That's actually horrible. Okay, we can just enable and disable these guys. Okay. Malice Mayhem. Daylight no longer removes malices upon surviving a death knight. Okay, so these malices are essentially the debuffs you get during a death knight. But these are no longer going to be removed. Okay. I actually never really read these when we got them. Never really cared about them. That's kind of crazy. So, but this time around, we actually have to care about them because they're not going to be removed. Okay. Rusty tools. Buildings can no longer be repaired. Wow. Buildings can no longer be repaired. Is this actually that big of a deal? I mean, for us, I'm just trying to think back, like, what is the... Are we repairing buildings all that often? I'm not sure. I don't think we are. Back in the day, we were. But I mean, yeah, early game, sure, it's nice to repair a lumber camp or a quarry. But I mean, I don't think this is going to be that big of a deal. Blessed, we are not. No longer receive blessings upon surviving a death knight. No. All the cool-ass builds and... Oh, man. We're not going to have rigged defenses. We're not going to be converting units when they destroy a piece of a wall. Ay. Okay, now this is huge, actually. Encroaching darkness. The Veil Eager returns every night. Excuse me? What do you mean the Veil Eager? Is the Veil the thing I always call the Death Fog? That returns every single night? Are you kidding me? And that's only a score multiplier 0.1? Is that also going to like spawn units like during the Death Knight? That's insane. Okay, I'm actually looking forward to seeing this because this sounds insane. Dangerous is familiar. Enemy elites are no longer bound to their spawn locations and will chase you indefinitely if aggravated. And this is a score multiplier of 0.3. So this is 3 times as bad as having the Veil return every single night. I would disagree with that one. But yeah, this is actually insane because normally the tactic is, the way you take out elites is you just camp a bunch of ranged units, if you have ranged units, and just go to the edge of how far they can go and simply snipe them. So this is going to be actually huge for elite crushers. We're going to have some problems with those guys. Yep, definitely. Okay, Death Momentum. Death Knight hordes now spawn from every exposed fissure. What? Okay, so every single exposed fissure. So that means, okay, so Death Knight 1 is going to be like Death Knight 1 previously. But Death Knight 2 will have waves coming from both the locations. The previous one and the actual Death Knight 2 fissure. So does that mean we need exponentially more units every single time? Because we're going to need the same amount of units for... That's insane, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we have an army camped where the wave is going to come from, but now we're going to need the same amount of army on the other location as well. And then the Death Knight 3, we need 3 times the army. I mean, this... Yeah, I'm guessing we're going to get to Death Knight 2 today, guys. Let's be honest. This is insane. And now these are disabled. Okay. Why? Time waits for no one. You may no longer pause the game. Time will go on stop. Oh yeah, because we're on Nightmare difficulty, because it makes sense you don't get extra score multipliers for playing on Nightmare difficulty. Okay. Mortal Coil. You will suffer immediate defeat if your hero falls. Oh, wait a second. This makes sense that this is disabled because we are hero-less. Okay. Veilbound. Acquire second hero from the same faction. Both kept at level 6. And this also makes sense that this is disabled. 0.3, 0.1. And this is 0.2. Wait a second. I think the math is not going to add up. But we'll see. Okay, we'll get back to these two. Because I'm pretty sure that this isn't going to be actually 8.8. Because these give you more if you combine them. Okay, let's go and then go back to this one. Grim Command. Elite Nightmares may appear during Death Nights. If you could see my face right now, this is insane. Elite Nightmares may appear during Death Nights. Imagine getting an Elite Crusher. Or Elite Spitter, for that matter, or whatever this is. It may appear during Death Nights. So that's, yeah, it may appear during Death Nights, but let's be honest, you kind of want to play around that every single time, because what if it actually appears? So that means Death Knight number 1 is no longer going to be a 1-tower situation, right? Because we need the tower for armor piercing, because all the Elite Nightmares have armor. So that means even for the first Death Knight, we actually need multiple towers worth of archers. Okay. Permanent Empire. Buildings can no longer be sold. Ooh. Hold on. Yeah, this is 8.6, so clearly. Let's take away hero-less. So you suffer immediate defeat if your hero falls, and you will acquire second hero from the same faction, both kept at level 6. Wow, this was insane. 8.7, 00001. Okay. And 8. So this is actually 8.8. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, I didn't really get into this before. Okay, so this is... Okay, so 2 things. First, buildings can no longer be sold. So we sold a lot of buildings in the very first few episodes of this entire journey in Age of Darkness. When we were playing on Veteran Difficult, I was selling everything. I was selling fruit huts. I was selling like crazy amount of stuff. You don't have to do that. So unless I misplace a building... I think this isn't going to be a problem. Because yeah, sure, if I misplace a building and it completely blocks our path from going somewhere, then that's awkward, obviously, and it's bad. But other than that, I don't really remember when are the other times that we're actually selling buildings. But we are selling like secondary defenses, you know, if we push out further and then we are selling the things behind them, sure. There's going to be resources lost, essentially. The watchtowers, dude. Oh my god. We're using the watchtowers all the time, and we are selling them because you have a build limit of 2 for watchtowers. And now we're fucked. Okay, we are definitely getting to only Death Knight 2 with this configuration. This is insane. Okay, this is like a whole different game from this point on. But that's going to be super fun, especially learning it. Now, this one is the one more thing that I want to talk about, and then we're actually jumping into the game. I don't understand why this actually gives you a score multiplier. I mean, especially that you can like separately disable this, which you won't, but you know, you get the idea. With this, both are kept at level 6. Okay, fine. If you look back at the previous episodes, I rarely get them to level 6. Because I'm only getting the heroes usually to level 6 who are not like insanely squishy with Zargo, or they just don't get enough XP because we are moving with other unit compositions. But having 2 heroes, especially in the early game, is actually insane. If you just think about how much land we can cover. Actually, let's just do that. Okay, so we're at 8.8. Good. Confirm. Especially if we go with the order. I mean, shit, you're gonna have 2 tank units with the starting units. I mean, we can clear the entire map before Death Knight 1. Okay, I'm joking, but you get the idea. That is insane, and if anything else, that should actually remove score from you and not give you extra. I'm not sure if I'm not seeing something, but I think there's going to be such a huge advantage early on that I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, let's get started with this quite amazing journey, I gotta say. We're gonna go with the order and just see what we can do. Don't expect too much from this episode, okay? I just want to point that out right away. Reading through all this shit, I mean, this is gonna be a lot of episodes, guys. But you know how I like learning things and improving in these games, so I honestly don't mind it. This is gonna be a nice long series. I'm pretty sure you guys don't mind it because it's been a very long time since we did anything Age of Darkness related. Was kind of I don't even know what the best word for this is, but it's kind of bad. I think that ever since, so we played Age of Darkness 3 months ago. Welcome to Egypt. Yeah, I'm getting this because I upgraded the PC. Some of you guys know the story, some of you guys don't. I upgraded to Windows 11 because security updates are, ending in October, so I had to reinstall everything. This is nothing new. Okay, and indeed we have 2 heroes. Look at that. Okay. Ooh. This is gonna be interesting. Return to Age of Darkness kind of thing. So immediately I'm thinking, is we just do a split like this? Don't we have 2 soldiers? Oh yeah, that's the second soldier. Okay. So immediately I'm thinking something like this. Merek, pikeman and soldier. Edwin, pikeman and soldier.
As you wish.
So one of the concerning things, I think concerning is the word I'm looking for, is that there hasn't really been that many updates, even in this 3 months of hiatus that I've been on. And I don't mean that in a way that they should be updating the game when I'm gone. That's not what I mean. Obviously, I'm just saying that, I was maybe expecting some things to come out for this game until I return. Oh god, we're gonna get all the tooltips. Why is the game stretched, by the way? Did I mess up? Oh, this resolution. Oh, all of these reset as well? No, these didn't reset. Okay, yeah, it looked a little bit weird. I mean, I know that Edwin and Merek are big dudes, but they seem a little horizontal. So yeah, the game didn't get that many updates lately, and I mean, are we done? Like, is this it for updates and the new stuff that comes out? Because I hope not. But I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, honestly. So overall, there's not many things that happened with the game. I saw a Quality of Life update. Also saw a bug fix update, which is always nice. A lot of people are still crashing. I wonder if it's related to Windows 11, because when I was on Windows 10 for basically all the videos on the channel except for the last 5 or something. Oh yeah, we need to. Oh, what do we need to do? Shit. I know I like going for 30 wood. We're gonna have 30 wood, but then why are we going with 30 wood? Uh-oh. This may not have been actually the best idea to get back into the game with this. Especially because I have a very interesting challenge queued up. What the fuck? Okay, let's put down some buildings because I don't know. So I have a very interesting challenge. Should have gone with that one. Instead of going 8.8. This is bad. This is gonna hurt. Okay. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I'm not sure if that's related to Windows 11, all those crashes, because when I was on Windows 10, I crashed once. And it was even recorded. But that was it. Like, if you look at how many videos I have, that's a lot of playtime. And I only crashed once.
Alright, I'm going.
Do we go with the Ori? No, of course not. We should have gone with the food hut, no? Okay. So there's a lot of things to talk about, man. Let me tell you. There's about 8.8x, about Age of Darkness. There's like so many things to cover. One of them is I kind of was correct. Night approaches. The nightmare illuminates the path they will take through the veil. Be sure to build your defenses. Night has arrived. Okay. Remember, we're losing if we lose a hero. So we gotta go back. And so the veil will actually appear in 25 seconds. Is that actually what's going to happen? Because that would look hilarious, I gotta say. Okay, let's just clear all this shit up. But I mean, the amount of ground we can cover is still gonna be insane, especially holding during normal nighttime. Oh my god, look at that. Nice. Nice. Not really nice. Actually horrible, but it's nice. Nice how it looks. Now I gotta say, with the order, having 2 heroes, full storage. Okay. I'm not gonna read through all that.
Hey, don't touch the spear.
This is insane. We can't even get to the poor lumber camp. Should have played ahead. Went ahead and grabbed that. And you know what I'm actually realizing, just to talk about the game now? We gotta start building up some of these production sites sooner, because now I can't even build on the goddamn stone deposits. So we actually gotta do that faster this time around than we normally would. Because what I mean is, when this veil arrives, even if we have the resources, we don't have the opportunity to actually put down those quarries and lumber camps. So we gotta rush to put them down to be at least in the building phase, so that when the veil arrives, we have that area illuminated, and of course after that the quarries and lumber camps will start gathering resources. So that's already the first takeaway of this, is to rush for the deposits first. Okay, so we gotta completely switch around our strategy this time around. We're gonna need more houses because we're gonna need more population. And I gotta remember that we can no longer sell and repair. So this is blanked off, and we don't have the sell icon. Okay. Already fun. Maybe we can push this out a little bit. Now the good news is, with the order, we actually have a ton of opportunity to hold off these normal night waves, simply because we have 2 heroes, and the heroes can hold their own by themselves. So that's that's already 2 paths covered. And then we have pikemen and soldiers. Now if you have a pikeman soldier duo, they can also hold waves. And then we also have 2 archers, so we can even potentially, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe even 5 locations that we can hold, just because we have an extra hero. So that's huge. It's gonna go away, so we can put down more quarries. Yeah, we definitely need to rush for the quarries this time around. And then just go from there. I'm not sure if that's gonna be secure enough. This is gonna be a quarry. Let's move the archers over here. And then, gotta remember that we need a ton of archers this time around, because we may have an elite nightmare. Even if we don't, we gotta play around that. Because if we don't know, then it's bad. Another quarry. Not the best quarries. Okay. Edwin leveled up. Merek is not even close to leveling up. Is this... This seems to be closed. Okay. So if we clear this... I mean, not this, but down here. If that's all closed up, then we can maybe put down some things over here. Or wait, is this actually closed? It is closed.
The dark crouches.
Okay, Edwin is like the thing we need to worry about.
Guide me.
Okay, we ran out of population. We're gonna put down some population and put down some food huts, and we can put down some food huts over here as well. Okay, and this is also closed, so this is actually a good starting point. And this is also closed. I mean, they can... Well, maybe they can reach through that with some spearmen, but I don't care. I'm probably gonna put down lumber camp if we need. Oh, this isn't closed. Okay. It's a tree line at least. So we can push this, and like I said, we covered so much ground that technically we are done with covering all the ground. Now we just need to build everything up. Which is a little bit crazy. The amount of speed you have. Okay, and then even more. This build is completely insanely bad. Okay, don't worry, we'll get back into this. We'll get back. I mean, if we lose very quickly, which we are bound to, then I'm just going to restart it in this video. Like, I don't want to put out like a 15-minute long video where we only get to Death Knight number 1 and then call it a day. Okay, I think, I mean, I don't know how many houses are good, but this is nice. This seems to be kind of close, not sure. Let's clear this. You guys can, I mean, oh, we can meet up. Nice. Nice, we can meet up in this position. Let's put some people in here. Maybe go for, ooh, I don't know what we should go for. The keep upgrade. Will that be enough? 300, 3, 4, yep. Oh, here we have an iron deposit. And we need to be back home, by the way. Let's put Merek over here. Let's put these guys over here. Let's put these guys over here. Or just Merek over here, actually. And these guys up there. And then we are covered. Good. Keep upgrade going up. And... uh-oh. Hurry, bro. I mean, not Merek. Merek is the least susceptible of dying from this, but... that's right, turn around. We have Edwin over here. Okay. Whew. It's already tough just getting through the normal nights. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. What should be the next one? Kinda need to do something that involves all these other resources, but I'm pretty sure that... I mean, we gotta go with the lodge and then the braced walls. Oh, wait a second, we have my favorite momentum upgrade. Let's go. I don't want to push this out because this is actually in a very good position.
Got something for me?
Okay, Edwin is just chilling over here in America. I mean, this is scary. Imagine being there alone. What's probably even more scarier is that this guy is just completely ignoring what's happening and bringing his little barrel. I don't know. Yeah, just take a stroll through that. Absolutely. Yep, he's just gonna... yeah. That's how I would do it. Big ass fog of death appears. I'm just gonna start cutting trees. Perfect. Okay. He's getting a raise, that's for sure. So upgrade, not done just yet. This is what I mean. We have all the production sites ready, so that's good. Okay. We're gonna have the lodge. I think we can just immediately queue up the wall. I wonder if we need to queue up the firewood already. Just something I never really got before. Before Death Knight 2, 3.
Complete.
Oh shit, we don't have food for this. Awkward. Awkward, awkward, and awkward. So this over here, maybe we can squeeze in a storage over here. There, that's going to be very tricky. Probably not. But we need to upgrade these to get some gold income. Food isn't going to be a problem, but everything else is. We need 40 stone. Okay, we're about to have that. If we can squeeze in a storage over here, then I'm going to put down one. Just so we don't burn some resources unnecessarily. Ooh, yes we can. Okay, that's not going to block anything. Oh, it is going to block a little bit of food, but whatever. Let's upgrade a few houses and then go with another house upgrade just in a moment. As soon as that wood comes in. Okay, and then we need some more food, which we can solve because we'll just build all this area up once the death fog is gone. I mean, this is just insane. Look at all this. And we're about to have elite nightmares coming in. That's even crazier. Okay. Daybreak is approaching and... is that the...
Complete.
wait a second. Is that the actual Death Knight path? Did it get spoiled?
Proceed with purpose.
Because if that's what it was, then we don't even need a single watchtower in the future.
If you want something, get on with it.
That was a little bit weird. I'm not sure if that was a bug, honestly, or
Busy, you know.
that was intentional. Because if it is intentional, then I'm just gonna take the risk and simply put our defenses over here.
Our buildings are under
Oh,
attack.
these are the random waves that are coming. Okay. We might lose that, but that's kind of okay. And this is what I meant, that we can just build up this entire area. Okay, we lost that lumber camp. That's actually... that's not too good. It's not good at all.
I'm ready.
Because what happened is that the crystal popped, or at least, you know, it didn't pop, it just got revealed.
From the ashes.
And it seems like the death fog is tied into... So this is like the same death fog, but like I said, this is just so strange that I don't know if was intentional by the devs, that this would actually reveal the location, or was that just a mistake?
Swiftly.
Because if they would remove the veil before the crystal appears, then obviously we wouldn't see it. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards the fact that that's a bug, but I mean, we're gonna take the bug this time around. And yep. So like I said, I'm going to take the risk. And I'm definitely going to leave an opening. I mean, we have 2 heroes. Like, of course, we're going to leave an opening. The only problem is we need 2 towers, or at least 2 towers, I would say. Okay, let's create 2 more archers. So that's going to be 2 towers. So that's 2 armor-piercing sets of units. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's going to be enough. We definitely need more pikemen, that's for sure. No, this cannot be repaired. Okay. Now, one thing is definitely for sure is that these soldiers aren't going to do anything. So I'm going to put them down over here. So that's at least covered. The only thing that's not covered is this and this. This can be easily reinforced up here. This not so much. This might need to be covered. I don't think they're going to come through the wood line. But if they are, then screw them. That's rude. Put these 2 guys over there. You can make some extra walls just to take up their time a little bit. Now, you know what's really fucking bad is that we are 1 minute in and we only have 2 pikemen. Yeah, that's kind of what happens when you're rusty as hell. Because normally we would have like an army of pikemen at this point, and right now we don't. We do have 2 heroes though, so that's at least something. So I think we're gonna have, but we don't have the fire sconce upgrade. Okay, I'm gonna grab the fire sconce upgrade, and maybe we can do this. Or the Death Knight might not even come from that position, and then this is entirely screwed. Okay, we need gold. So we have 3 pikemen, which are only gonna be kicking in once they actually get through this area. But we have the 2 heroes, which we need to be very careful with, because if is it either of them? Oh, we don't have the descriptions, only the names. I don't like it when a game does that. I mean, this is good if you're an expert in this, but if you're new like me, then this doesn't help. Seeing the names of those malices without the description is actually pointless. That's just a minor criticism. And indeed, it's actually going to come from that location, so that's insane. So that means if we can catch the location every single Death Knight, or before every single Death Knight, then we're going to be in a pretty good position. And we also got to keep in mind that they will appear from this position again next time around, because that was one of the malices, is that they will always spawn from every fissure. Okay, so we have the 2 hardened dudes over here. Maybe we need a 3rd. I don't know if we need the 3rd one. Okay, research is done. Kind of want to illuminate this area so that they don't spawn on top of us. That's really the only thing I want, is that they don't spawn in this position. Like, this is a huge waste of resources right now, but I don't want any surprises. Okay, so we have another archer coming in. Maybe we need, yeah, we need another archer, another archer. Yep, and that's exactly what I was talking about. We might need to move away some pikemen then to defend. Rip. So this means we need to go around, or we're gonna lose everything.
Hey, don't touch the spear. Hey, send me to battle.
What could even happen is that we don't even need pikemen over here because we have the both heroes. Oh shit. Okay, slam dunk. The target the strongest. Like I said, we need a ton of firepower. I mean, it doesn't matter if we have the crawlers coming in. What is that? That's an elite nightmare. So I guess we lost the dice roll. Holy shit. Edwin doesn't have any kind of abilities. Edwin's gonna die. Edwin's super dying. Plus Edwin cannot escape because of Merek's fat ass. Okay. That elite nightmare is still up. I mean, that's not really surprising. Usually it takes us like at least 2 or 3 death knights to even take out one of them, and now they're coming in the first death knight. You know what, let's burn this. Okay, it's dead. So is Merek. I never thought we would have such an intense experience in the first death knight. But I mean, it drops Dark Essence. Holy shit! That ain't bad. Normally, that's what's capping us from getting all the upgrades. Is we don't have any Dark Essences now. We're just it's being brought to our doorstep essentially. I'm so good at English phrases today, guys. It's insane. Momentum 2.
The light burns strong.
Nice. And we don't even have to worry about clearing out the walls, which you cannot destroy anymore. I mean, I know that we can destroy it using the fire sconce upgrade, actually. So that's not even a big deal. You got horrified. How did you do that? Okay, so we are hovering a insane amount of resources. We don't want to be doing that. Okay, now this guy has his ability. He has his ability. Insane. Do we have the farm upgrades coming in? This guy's still horrified. Okay. He's like forever horrified. Nice. So that's technically a new personal record. I mean, you gotta celebrate the small wins as well, no? Why are these... Wait, what's happening? Why the fuck are these guys getting horrified? Oh, that's the... Yeah, of course, these don't get removed. That's mine. Slain enemies have a 5% chance to explode with horror.
I serve.
Why, dude?
Research complete.
That is insane. It's probably the worst thing we can get out of this. It was really interesting. I never really paid attention. Did we actually have all of these malices all the time before? It's just that they were never, or they were removed for that matter. So was that actually the case that we had these malices every single time and I completely ignored them for like 23 videos worth of game time? Because if that is the case, then I don't even know what to say. Because I never paid attention to it. I didn't even know that we had like negative effects. I only knew about the blessings that we were able to pick up. Lol. Okay.
I stand prepared.
So a 5% chance of getting horrified. Just because we dare kill an enemy. How nice. Okay, yeah, we need population. That means we need houses. We can build this up easily. Okay, and then... I'm not sure if this is gonna be worth it. Maybe a storage is gonna be more worth it. Okay. Ooh. Okay, well, let's keep pushing. While keeping in mind that this is gonna be attacked again, again, and again. Every single time. So just keep that in mind. 16, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do this as well. Okay. So here we have a wood line. Okay. Knights approach it, and we're kind of fucked because we cannot push during the night. But we can with putting down fire sconces, sure. We need the food, so we need to take the risk. And we need a lot more fire sconces this time around. Yes, everything is just gonna become a resource sink. Oh, piece of shit wanted to horrify. Okay. So this is what I meant, that at this point I would remove these 3 towers because we don't need it. Oh, that hurts. Even looking at it. Fury 1, Fury 2. Burn all the resources. Okay, but now we're about to have fire sconce going. Get out there, boys. And we're gonna put down a fire sconce over here as well, and that's going to be attack. Let's grab a few soldiers to guard that area. Quarry going down. I mean, we can clear this for sure. We can continue. Oh, no. I am pulling a soldier. But we can still go with the 2-army concept. Merek leading the first, and Edwin the other. I mean, it does say 5% chance to explode on horror, but let's be honest. They've been exploding all the damn time. There's no way that's actually 5%. That was also exploding with horror. Like, no way that's 5%. We're gonna need a triage tent. Because we need to replenish the armor of our heroes. Prevent them from dying. And of course the pikemen as well. Okay, let's fill this area up. With some vision as well. Okay, that's nice.
We shall not waver.
So our pushing during the night is also going to be significantly reduced. Oh yeah, what's happening down here? Looks like we're in a pretty good position. This will be a fire sconce, which you can pop down over here, just to illuminate that area. Okay. Is this... No, I don't think this is the path. I mean, just remembering how they came from, they took like a very big turn over here, so I'm guessing this was the location that they came from. Okay. Merek is level 3, perfect. Triage tent is in the works. Oh, we don't have iron. Fuck, and iron was down here. So we either go back.
Research complete.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go back. Because there was iron down there. Should we push that? I think we have to push that. I think it's not an option. You have to do that. Okay. And let's grab more pikemen, because remember, we need an entire army for the next Death Knight. Okay. I'm just trying to think like what would be the best way to approach this.
This should be fun. All right, I'm moving.
I don't even know if getting the refined workshop and going for iron-based units is actually necessary this time around. Because we have debunked my original theory of needing to have arbalists for Death Knight number 2. You don't need that. You can just grab a bunch of archers and you're perfectly fine. So that's why I'm thinking, if we don't go with arbalists, we can just mass up more archers than we will be able to mass up arbalists. Is what I'm trying to get at. This is good. Give me a second barracks. Increase the production. So this is going to be closed. I'm pretty sure that is not going to be closed. Anyways, let's just have a little bit of iron trickle in. So many people are horrified. That is insane. Okay. Well, I mean, technically this isn't closed up because this is open. And we have an entire tree line over here. And let's just grab a fire sconce over there. Merek, go to work. I'm not sure if I want to push that, honestly. Okay. Well, maybe we kind of need to. This is going to be a farm once we have enough resources for that. 20, 22, 23. Good.
Eager and willing.
Okay, let's help this guy out.
I go.
And this is actually this is actually going into that one. Only problem is down here. Not gonna spend money on the triage tent. I want to see what's over here first. Let's grab these archers.
Speak.
We might need to push that out a little bit. It's never a good idea to leave enemy units very close to your base because they are moving all the time. So if they suddenly decide to move in your location, which they do quite often, then you're gonna be screwed. That's a 20. I'll take it.
Touch the spear.
Let's bring these archers because this isn't going to be used anymore. The defensive position. What can we do with stone? Remember, we have yeah, we have dark essence, but that's not going to give us all that much. Oh, we need to run back. Sorry. Oh shit, I forgot. It's no longer the case of, hey, you're just going to start pushing.
Kill first.
No, 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 no. Those days are over.
Proceed.
Let's grab Merek and the pikemen with armor.
I was born ready. Delighted to.
By the way, if you're interested in how I'm like selecting units like that, I'm essentially selecting the opposite. So if I want Merek and the pikemen to come here and I have like all these guys selected, then I just control click to unselect the units that I want to send there. And I'm gonna move the rest of the pack to another location.
Get on with it.
Okay, you guys can come down here. I mean, that's
Buildings are under attack.
that's really bad actually. What's happening down here? We have a ton of archers over here. I think they can hold this position. Yeah, plus we have pikemen, so yeah, we can just come down here. Because this is getting contested like crazy. Maybe brace towers, I'm not sure. Oh, we have units over here as well.
Ready.
Roll. We have a ton of units.
Right away.
Okay. Whatever.
I'm ready.
Just going to do this. And you guys are going to hold that position, and we are going to push from this position. There's really no other way. I think we're going to expand this position then. Later on. Edwin dead. Put on triage tent. Prepare the armor. Yes. We can no longer sell the triage tent.
And willing.
Oh, that's actually also going to be an interesting thing.
Onwards and down.
Because normally we would sell it. Especially if the radius is colliding with another position. We can no longer do that. Let's focus on eco. Eco always wins. Those guys are dying like crazy.
Our defenses are under
The problem
attack.
is, yeah, that was a stupid idea.
Research complete.
Hey, don't
Putting down a
touch
quarry
the spear.
in an undefended location.
Silently.
Oh, these are level 2s actually. Okay, at least we saved the 2 soldiers. That's nice. Okay. Don't block the path.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
7 food. These are level 2 crawlers. These are also level 2.
Very well.
Don't destroy my little fire sconce, please. We can grab a storage. Definitely not there. Well, over here would be nice.
I stand.
Okay, so they're not gonna be moving. So let's try to remember
I'm on it.
that before the next Death Knight, which is actually going to be only a day from now, holy shit, we need to focus on the Death Fog, or the Veil, to see if it's actually going to reveal the path again.
Gladly.
This, I'm pretty sure, is going to be this position, actually. I have no doubts that it's going to be this position. because of the angle that they approached us from. Really, they actually going to attack that shit. Okay. Okay, we lost that shit again. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We have so much stone. Actually, it doesn't matter.
I'm already there.
This also doesn't really matter. But I mean, we need to clear. This is definitely going to be a problem. Later on.
Wish.
No, it's not. No, it's not a problem just yet. Okay, Merek, show him who's the boss. Nice. Let's go over here. This is a prime spot for a farm. Over there. Not blocking anything. Good. This is gonna be an easy clear. Food hut over there because it's a small position, and then we can build even more houses. These are actually clear.
If you want something,
Get horrified like crazy. This might be a fishing port. Potential fishing port location, depending on how much we can get out of this. 33. Not good. But we'll take it.
born ready. Delighted to.
Okay, and this will lead us back. So that is indeed a wood line.
What now?
Point of interest. So like I said, we need an insane. We kind of need twice the army as we had previously. That's the thing I can get over. Yeah, this is going to take too much time. We have a minute left. I think we're just gonna pop down a fire sconce over here and that's it. Merek is about to level up, or Edwin is about to level, so he'll have his ability. And Merek also has his ability. I think this is good enough.
Your head will look nice on the wall.
Pop down a fire sconce. I don't think we have opened any other locations.
Eager and willing.
No, because, I mean, this is not really defended, which means they're definitely going to come from that position. Few people over here temporarily. That's... Oh, well, I already have the ballista tower. Wow. I'm so good. Just kidding. Okay, let's grab a few of these. We need to work on our economy, as I said. So that's the most important. Fire sconce over here to illuminate all this. Plus up there. Good. 23 coming from there. That's nice. We're not doing all that great on wood. Not horrible, but we could be doing better. Half of this army is horrified.
Ready when you
It's not a good thing. Okay, let's unhorrify these guys. Perfect.
Haste.
Okay, and it's not going to be revealed now. But unless that was a bug, it's going to be revealed at the end of this. Yes. That's when it should be revealed. Thing is, we need more archers.
Our defenses are under attack.
Yes?
Of course, they found the loophole. Okay.
I'm ready.
Can we do like a more spread out location or more spread out formation, not location? What? Okay, 19. I mean, good. At least it's closed up, and then we can build some houses next to it. You're also being defended by Merek himself, so I mean, what are these nightmares even thinking? Merek is a very good tank. He's not really good at dealing damage,
They're ready.
but he's a very good tank. This could potentially be an issue. So, dark patch over there. I'm thinking ahead. Because I don't want to mess... don't want to worry about these things. Like, for example, this one. When the next Death Knight comes. Okay. Okay, we have that. Oh, and by the way, I don't think I've talked about this on video. I'm not sure. If I have, then you're going to hear it again. But they have changed the way Nightmare difficulty auto saves are working, because back in the day what we had was nightmare difficulty was only saved, auto saved after each death knight. So you had the death knight, if you survived, it got saved. And so if you crashed, for example, like we did in the Edwin episode, I think, you had to go back to the end of the previous death knight in order to resume your game. Or if you just left, you know, because you don't have 3 hours in a, you know, in one wave to play these games. But now they actually changed it around, and what we have now is it saves every time you pause the game. So like this. So now I've paused it, and I think this should have saved it at this point. I'm not sure if it actually saves during the night. I think it does. But the good news is, with this, you can actually leave the game and come back later when you have time to play it again. Which is actually, I think that's like a huge change, a very welcome change. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so here and here. Yep, okay, nice. Gotta shut the hell up and focus. Okay. I mean, we can fill this up. And tower, tower, and tower, and more tower. And just fill that up. Oh, I messed up. See, I already messed up.
What do we kill first?
I am very much screwed right now. Yeah, because we should be leaving a row over here.
What do you want?
Okay. Well, that's the price you pay for being rusty, I guess. Okay, here's this, I don't know, this tourist wave. Didn't find a better way to explain what's happening. Like, a bunch of level 1 units just suddenly appear in these random locations and come for you before the Death Knight. That's just weird as hell. Okay, so our heroes aren't going to do all that much.
Got something for me?
Okay, so down here... Wait, was it this? Yeah, but this is a tree line, so it's clearly not going to be that.
I was born ready.
You want, let's push this out. One archer. I'm going to leave this archer over here, put them in a tower. And also I'm going to put down a ballista tower. Some walls around it, carefully, so that it doesn't block the path. So yeah, like for example, once again, now I paused the game, and you don't have to do anything, you just pause the game, and now it's saved. The only problem is you don't see the save game right away. So it wouldn't show up now as a saved game, but if you go back to the main menu, then it is going to be there as a saved game. And of course, it's always going to override the previous one because it's nightmare difficulty, so you don't actually have save slots. You just have a singular auto-save slot, and that's what's always going to be overridden if you pause. I'm not sure if it continues to save after the Death Knight. They may have removed that, I'm not sure. But that's the point, you just have one save slot and you can override it in this way.
What do you want?
Oh, this is a fantastic position. So like right now I would sell that fishing port up top, but I cannot.
From the ashes.
So I'm pretty sure they're actually going to come from down here
I go.
and all the way across there. Oh my lord. Okay, no worries. Well, kind of worries. Especially the, what are these guys called? The bursters. Imagine Burster getting one of our heroes. Yeah, we're not going to be able to push that. Let's just fall back and set up a line of defense up here. Really cutting close, aren't I?
Ready to face the dark.
Okay, this is good enough. Yeah, now our units need to go around. And here I am indeed going to leave a spot out. Okay, now I think this many, I mean, I don't know if it's going to be enough. This is all we have. Up here we're also screwed. Man, this is insane. Needing so many units in just one of these positions, that's actually crazy.
The darkness grows stronger.
I just hope they won't be triggered by this fire sconce. That would be horrible, and then they just go around behind the entire defense.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
Okay, let's do this. I'm actually going to position both of our heroes, our moonwalking Merek and Edwin over here. And 4 archers is absolutely not going to be enough to hold out. Because remember, we're going to have crushers this time around.
Forward.
I mean, I guess heroes who have like either ranged attacks or support abilities. So like Cyrus would be insane because you can just always camp it. And by the way, not just Cyrus, we would have Aelys. Yeah, I think that's her name. Aelys with us as well. And indeed, they are coming from both locations. 15% chance for crawlers to spawn when a special enemy is killed. How nice. So we're getting horrified and we're getting crawlers spawned up on our ass. Okay. What else? I'm just waiting for even more crazier shit to happen. Okay, 99% chance to spawn an elite crawler or an elite crusher by doing nothing. Wait, are they? No.
We stand in defiance.
Bro, I... Okay. That was like, they're like, we're gonna take this route, maybe. Maybe just to see what's over there, you know. Checking out the view.
Who do we kill first?
We need even more archers. You guys don't believe me, but this amount of archers is not gonna be enough.
Hey, send me to battle.
Can you guys just stop? We're having enough problems as is.
I was born ready.
We really gotta hold this position. Oh, that's gonna be bad. That's where we're gonna need the heroes. And plus, we're gonna have... So wait a second, we're not just gonna have the elites, we're also going to have the Crusher.
Our buildings are under attack.
Yeah, I think that might be GG. Oh, that definitely. Okay, there's the Crusher. And we don't have the firepower to take him out. And not only that, but we also have the Elite Nightmare coming for us. What about over here? Here we also have an Elite Nightmare coming for us. Are you insane right now? Actually, are you high or drunk or both at the same time? Oh. You're about to die. Mm-hmm. Oh, Merek is about to die. Rip. Yep. Oh, and the Elite Nightmare didn't even take any damage. Wait, why is this so much easier? Oh my god, I think I misunderstood it, or I don't know, but...
Our defenses are under attack.
So the waves aren't equal? So wait a sec... Okay. Wait. I thought all the waves would be equal. As in... You know what I mean, like Death Knight 2, both fissures would emit Death Knight 2 waves. But clearly that's not the case. The reason I just want to survive with these guys is so that I can show you that this one doesn't even have... This one... So this is essentially the Death Knight 1 wave coming again. It's not the Death Knight 2 wave.
Under attack.
Oh. I mean that is huge for several reasons. One is we could have had way more units for the wave down here. Okay, I just killed off Merek.
A hero has been slain.
But yeah, I thought that... I don't want to keep repeating myself, but I thought that both waves would be equal. So Death Knight 2, the Death Knight 2 waves would come from both fissures. Death Knight 3 waves would come from both fissures, you know what I mean. But it seems like, based on the unit composition, they were level 1 crawlers. They didn't have a single crusher up top. They did have the Elite Nightmare, but that's obvious because we had the Elite Nightmare in the first wave as well. So that kind of means, at least from my observation, my observation is that the same wave is going to come from the same fissure all the time. But is that always going to be, is that even the case to begin with? And is that always going to be the case? Like, so for example, even at Death Knight number 5, the first fissure is still going to emit the first wave. Okay. Because yeah, at that point I wouldn't have had that many archers up top, obviously. I would have had enough archers that or I would have had the amount of archers that we had in the first place during Death Knight 1. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I actually gotta go. So I might not do what I said I was gonna do, which is to upload multiple runs. This is gonna be like an hour-long video. This is going to be baseline, okay? So first wave we have survived. Second wave, second Death Knight. Next time we're gonna try and just put the same amount of units for the Death Knight 1 fissure as we had during Death Knight 1, and see if we can go from there. And I'm also going to try and unrusty myself, just so we have some in general better economy and units and all that good stuff, because right now this was like probably the least amount of units that I had since veteran difficulty or something. But what's kind of insane is we still ranked up more than 1,000,000 points. So like maybe at Death Knight 2 or 3 we would actually surpass our record of score. Okay, awesome. It's great to be back. Expect more of this, definitely. Don't expect wins anytime soon, but expect more of this. Okay, thanks for watching. Take care.